Hey everyone, welcome back to Code Stick Daily. Today we are solving a super interesting problem of Leetcode and the title is maximum swap. So it's a medium level difficulty problem. Let me read out the description. You are given an integer num. You can swap two digits at most once to get the maximum valued number. Return the maximum valued number you can get. Okay. So here we have an input 2736 and output is 7236. Swap the number 2 and the number 7, and we do have another example. Num equals to 9973 and the output is also same. There is no swapping, so it's kind of interesting, right here we are given an integer and the goal is to swap two digits at most once to form the maximum possible number. Sounds kind of interesting. In this video we'll walk through the entire process step by step and look at how we can implement the solution in Python. Okay, now let's dive in to solve the problem. Okay, so here firstly, let me tell the steps how we are going to solve that. We are going to convert the number into a list of digits so that we can easily manipulate individual digits, and then we'll track the last occurrence of each digit in the number, which will help us decide if we can swap the current digit with the larger one or not. Then we'll find the optimal swap by traversing the list and checking for the largest digit that can replace the current one. And at last we'll perform the swap and return the new number, or just return the original number if no better number can be formed, right? So here in the code part we have a class solution and we do have a function maximum swap where we have a number, integer is passed and we have to return an integer, right? As I said that we have to convert the given number into a list of digits, right? So for that I am taking digits equals to list of, I'm converting it into string as well, converting into string first, then converting into list. Okay, so if the number is 2736, then we'll have the list of digits look like 2, 7, 3, and 6. Now each digit is easily uh, manipulating, right? So then again we have to track the last occurrence of the digits. Now we need a way to know the last position of each digit in the number, so that when we are looking for a larger digit to swap, we know where to find it, right? We have to create a list to record the last occurrence of each digit, right? So for that I'm taking last and int of t, where I for I as well as d in, I'm taking a Python's enumerate function, enumerate of digits. Alright, so I'll tell you, here we created a dictionary called last, where the key is the digit and the value is its last occurrence in the number. Then we use the enumerate function to loop over the digits and store their index values, right? Okay, I'll tell you how it works. So here we have the number 2736. Okay, so the dictionary how it looks like is, uh, 2 it is stored at the index 0, and then we have 7 stored at the index 1, then we have 3 it is stored at the index 2, and then we have 6 that is stored at the index 3. So this helps us quickly find out where each digit appears last in the list. Okay, now comes the interesting part, traversing the digit and finding out if there is a larger digit later in the list so that we can swap with the current one, right? This will help us form the maximum possible number. For that we have to traverse through the digits. Okay, so for that I'm taking for I and D in, and again I'm using the enumerate function, enumerate of digits. Now I have to check if there is a larger digit later in the number. Okay, I'm taking for bigger in range of 99 int of d, as well as I'm looping it backwards. Okay, so if last dot get of bigger and -1, is greater than I. So for that, then we have to swap the current digit with the bigger digit found later. Okay. So digits of I and digits of last of bigger. So what we have to do? We have to swap them, right? Digits of last of bigger and digits of I. That's it. We have swapped them. Now we have to convert the list of digits back to integer and then we have to return the integer. Okay. So now we have to do return. Okay, if the condition is true, then we have to return it here only, right? Return, convert it into back integer as it is a string dot join of digits, right? Here's what we are doing in this loop. I'll tell you. We loop through each digit in the list. For each digit, we check if there is a larger digit that appears later in the number using the last dictionary. We do this by iterating over the digits from 9 down to the current digit. If we find a larger digit, we swap the current digit with the larger one to get the maximum possible number. Once we make a swap, we convert the list of digits back to an integer and then we are returning it. Okay, so we also need to handle no swap cases as well. Okay, but what we have to do that, right? We just need to return the number. That's it, right? Whatever the number is passed to us, we just have to return num. That's it. If there are no swapping cases, like for this example 9973, here there are no swapping required. So for that, we are just gonna return the number. That's it. So let me run the code and check if all the test cases are being passed or not. All right, all the test cases are being passed. Let me submit the code and check if all are passing or not. Yo, it beats all the code, and this is very first of all, for me, it's a moment because it beats 99.62% of users around the lead code, and it has the runtime of only 20 milliseconds. And guys, check this, come on. Yesterday we were having a very least number of beating the users, but today we gave a great comeback, and here now we have a runtime of 20 milliseconds. And check this out, guys, we have 99.62% of users beats. Great, that's a very good comeback. You see, do subscribe to our channel for this kind of stuff so that it keeps motivating you. And if you want to continue your journey maintaining the streak in both Geeks for Geeks as well as in Lead Code, do subscribe our channel today and now itself and hit the bell icon. If you have any comments or queries, do put that in the comments of this video. I'll surely check on that. And guys, this is a very historic moment for me. Guys, check this, 99.62% of users. It's great. Keep streaking, guys.